I'm requesting Rabani to do some prayer service. Then we go to our normal program. Okay, please Rabani to the stage for some prayer service. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wallahu la ilaha illa huwa al-ghayb wash-shahadatu war-rahmanir rahim. Wallahu alladhi la ilaha illa huwa al-malik al-quddus as-salam al-mu'min al-muhaymin al-aziz al-jabbar. Mutakabbir subhanallahi amma yashrikun. Wallahu al-khaliq al-bari al-musawwir lahu al-asma' al-husna yusabbihu lahu ma fi as-samawati wal-ard wa huwa al-aziz al-hakim. Ya Allah, accept our prayer. We are all gathered here to celebrate Ilham's graduation and his success. We all pray that he be very, very successful. He achieved tremendous success in his life, in his career, in his further education, and whatever else he wants to pursue. We all pray for him. We all pray for Iqbal and his family and his other son. Thank you so much.
Parents, uncles, aunts, friends, and old people that just come to these things. Good evening and congratulations to my sister Ilham, my sorry brother. As a recent college graduate and in a leading position at Bank of America, this goes out to him. He has achieved something spectacular, something only 92% of Americans his age will understand. That's right, a college diploma. To Ilham, you now have an advantage over 8% of the workforce. I'm talking about dropout losers like Gates, Jobs, and Zuckerberg. Many of you have known that Ilham has been an athlete and most recently a complete engineer. Actually, that's all I can say good about him. But recently, he's been taking up many startups for the greater good, so he's become a philanthropist too. He's always admired Mark Zuckerberg, but let me remind you, he just created Facebook to talk with someone in the next room. It was more or less of an honor to be today's MC, but I took this task seriously. When my parents called me 3 months ago to be a speaker, I decided to prepare for this with the same intensity and dedication as my brother and most college students. So late last night. So it's really good being Magali, because our neighbors are also our family, where our family is also our aunts and uncles. It's not like our relatives or just our family friends are like around the globe. So we've been always surrounded by our uncles and aunts, and they had a big influence on us. And I would like to request one of our closest, Deepanti, to say something about Ilham. So if Deepanti could please come up to the podium, that'd be great.
Thank you. Everybody's too quiet, and that's good. So, Ilham, congratulations. So we have known Ilham since he was a kid and seen him grow into an amazing individual. I get brownie points for this, not your brother. When I was asked to say a few things about Ilham, I started reflecting on the years we have seen him grow up. To me, Ilham's story is like a Disney story. Sorry, again for the comparison. A sad princess or a prince who's going through the ups and downs of the life and doing totally what's not expected of him, but finally the story turns out good. You know? So, as a young kid, if those who know Ilham, as a young kid, he was a free-spirited, very energetic, a little brash, careless boy going through the ups and downs of growing up. He falls in love with soccer, dreams of being Ronaldo one day, which is not very appreciated or culturally appropriate for us. But that's why he went on, and finally grows up. Something takes a total 360-degree turn, gets serious, and puts its pent-up energy into innovation. So Ilham, you found an outlet for all your energy in creating and innovating stuff, and that kind of is serving you right now. I really believe that the skills you learned as an athlete, the competitiveness, never giving up spirit, has modeled who you are as a person today. So please kids, let your kids play. Please parents, let them play and explore. From physics to financial reform applications, and being mentioned in USA Today's college edition, and with Steve Jobs as one of your other idols, we know you are in the way for great things to come. Good luck and lots of wishes for a life full of happiness, and good luck for future. Thank you.
Now from one of our other closest aunts, Posey Auntie.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening. That was the easy part. Now I don't know what to say. Or when it comes to Ilham, there's too much to say. Well, the saying goes, it takes a community to raise a child. Although we cannot take credit for your upbringing, Ilham, all of that goes to your mom and dad, Iqbal Bhai and Meri Bhabhi. But it has been a great pleasure to watch you turn from this shy little boy to the smart, intelligent young man of today. So, being Desi parents, we know our kids love pasta and burger, right? But somehow we also want them to like some of our Desi food. Ilham, I know one of your favorite combination is dal bhat and goshto cooked by your mom. All our kids say, why do we have to know Bangla? And really, there is no rhyme or reason behind it. It's not going to be of any use to you guys. But us city parents just want them to know Bangla. And many of you may not know, Ilham can speak Bangla fluently and can have a full-blown conversation in Bangla any time of the day. Ilham, it's such a pleasure to have a conversation with you. Ilham never backs down from something he believes in. He will always come back with solid logic and reasoning. The only time he backs down is when his parents say, Ilham, beyadobi hocche, right? So I hope you know that this is just a grand rehearsal for something bigger, right? So all of you, be on the lookout for the next Aishwarya Rai or Angelina Jolie for our Ilham. Ilham, I still remember your high school days when all you wanted to be was a soccer player. Your mom worried constantly and Iqbal Bhai got all the blame. Well, that's what we moms do, right? Frustrated, the dad is of course to be blamed. And just to put their mind to rest, I know you got admitted into UIC, one of the best schools in Chicago. Although you worked hard to finish your undergrad really fast in just 4 years, but I know it was just to save money for your dad. And one of the things that I really like in Ilham is the entrepreneur in him. Unlike most of us, Ilham never wanted a job. He just wanted to have his own company. I know, Ilham, you got this job under pressure from your mom and dad. But hey, not bad. You'll soon be zooming around Chicago in your Tesla, right? But do remember, we have bigger expectations from you. And I fully expect you to have your own company someday. So congrats, Ilham. Go out and rock the world. Our duas are always with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Posey Auntie. Our grandparent, my mother's father, has sent us a speech from the other side of the globe, from Bangladesh. Let's listen to his speech for Ilham.
বিসমিল্লাহির রহমানির রহিম। প্রিয় দৌহিত্র, আমি তোমার মাতামহ বলছি। হে আমার পরম স্নেহাস্পদ দুহিতা নয় ইলহাম কবির, তোমার শিক্ষা ও কর্মজীবনের উজ্জ্বল সাফল্যে আমি সত্যিই খুব আনন্দিত। জীবনের শেষ প্রান্তে এসেও তোমার সাফল্যে নিজেকে ধন্য মনে করছি আর ভাবছি সত্যিই তুমি আমার এক মুখ উজ্জ্বলকারী দৌহিত্র। তোমার জন্য আমার উপদেশ সর্বদা আল্লাহর প্রতি অনুগত থাকবে। অতঃপর যে পিতা মাতার সন্তান হয়ে এতটা সাফল্য অর্জন করলে তাদের প্রতি তুমি সদা শ্রদ্ধাশীল ও অনুগত থাকবে। আমাদের নবী করিম সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লাম বলেছেন, সন্তানের বেহেশত মাতার পায়ের নিচে। সুতরাং তুমি সর্বদা মাতার অনুগত ও শ্রদ্ধাশীল থাকবে। আর যেহেতু পিতার মর্যাদা মাতার ওপরে কিঞ্চিত বেশি, সেই হেতু গুরুর গুরু মহাগুরু, সেই হেতু তুমি পিতামাতা উভয়ের প্রতি পরম শ্রদ্ধাশীল থাকবে। কর্মজীবনে তোমার চারিপার্শ্বের লোকদের সঙ্গে সদ্ব্যবহার করবে। হে আমার ভাগ্যবান দৌহিত্র ইলহাম কবির, সদা মনে রাখবে, সেই ধন্য নরকুলে লোকে যারে নাহি ভোলে, মনের মন্দিরে নিত্য সেবে সর্বজন। তুমি এমন কর্মের দৃষ্টান্ত স্থাপন করবে, লোকে যেন চিরদিন তোমাকে মনে রাখে। জীবন বড় ক্ষণস্থায়ী। আমাদের সকলকেই একদিন এই পৃথিবী ছেড়ে চলে যেতে হবে। তোমার ভালো কাজটাই মানুষ চিরদিন স্মরণ রাখবে। পরিশেষে হে আমার প্রিয় দৌহিত্র, দোয়া করি তোমার যেন এমন এক সুন্দরী এবং সর্বগুণে গুণান্বিতা অলোক সামান্যা রূপবতী তোমার জীবনসঙ্গিনী হয়, যাতে তুমি জীবনে পরিপূর্ণ সুখী হতে পারো। সেই সংসার জীবনে পদার্পণ করতে তুমি অযথা বিলম্ব করবে না, যেহেতু সোনার দি বেটার। সাবধান, কোনো বিপথে চালিত হবে না। এই প্রসঙ্গে আমি দার্শনিক কবি ওমর খায়ামের একটি মহাবাণী দিয়েই আমার বক্তব্য শেষ করছি। বিধিবিধানের শীতপরিধান ফাগুন আগুনে দহন করো, আয়ু বিহঙ্গ উড়ে চলে যায় হেসাকি অধরে পেয়ালা ধরো। মে আল্লাহ ব্লেস ইউ অ্যান্ড গ্র্যান্ট ইউর পিস। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।
Don't know about Nanabai, baby grandfather. I actually might have to call him through the phone for him to hear that. But Ilham's mom isn't that good for him to understand all of that, but I'm pretty sure my mom will reiterate 1,000 times. Now if Ilham's friend could come up, Hamlet.
Hi everyone. So I just found out giving a speech about 2 minutes ago. So I guess I want to say is congratulations, Ilham, wherever you are. Put his hands up, there you go. From all of us at that table, all your friends at UIC, never thought you'd make it, so it's good to see you. Got a lot of memories of Ilham. We met in soccer a long time ago. Some great memories, a lot of humor, I guess. And the thing I remember most about Ilham is we had a lot of late night conversations and kind of changed. I think honestly it changed me as a person. I think him too a little bit, but we kind of grew up together and trying to figure out really how to better the world. So I think I most want to thank all of you here because in some way or whatever, some way or another, you guys influenced him and made him the person he is today. So from all of our friends here, we thank you. You gave us a lot of memories that will probably keep with us for the rest of our lives. So thank you.
Thank you, Hamlet. Now we have another speaker, another adult of Ilham's friend, Jaime.
Hey, how's everyone doing? I didn't have a speech prepared either, but I can't. That was way better than mine. No, Ilham, congratulations. This man is a mad scientist, let me tell you. So we did a couple of entrepreneurial challenges, and he just asked me out of the blue. He's like, "Hey, Jaime, do you want to do this? You want to do this business plan? You want to do this competition?" And I'm like, "Okay, man. What do you want me to do?" So the ideas he comes up with are pretty crazy because he wants to be the next Zuckerberg, the next Bill Gates, and I have never met anyone with as much enthusiasm for his work or as much energy as Ilham. So I think that has rubbed off on me, and And because of that, I'm a better student, I'm a better person, and because of Ilham, I will, be doing great things, hopefully with him. So thank you so much, Ilham. You're the greatest, and thanks to all of you for being here and for inviting me to such a wonderful party. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jaime. I wish I had college friends that were as cool as you guys. My roomies are in the back, and they're boring. All right, now it comes to the happiest couple of the hour. Well, that is until my next graduation, or my graduation, like 4 years from now. But if they could please step up and say a few words, just a few words. You can save the longer words later, and mine.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of me and my wife Mary, I would like to thank you from our heart for coming here. And as usual, the people living in my neighborhood, in my area, they all came on time. Some people even come before me. And as usual, the northern people, I believe, still some of them still didn't come. And Masud Bhai just came, and still some more folks from the north still they didn't show up at 8:30 to come at 6:30. Once again, thank you from all of us. And I don't know what to say next. The thing is, it's not true that I didn't think about this speech, but it's true that I could not decide what to say. The one thing is, if I say about my son, he did this thing, that thing, kind of hand care, probably you might not like that approach. And the other reason is, I don't believe that too either. Especially, here Akhtar Bhai's daughter was a valedictorian. And I know Sohail Purna is here, Coco Bhai is here, their daughters got perfect GPAs, and still they were not satisfied. So with my son struggling with C, B, A, all types of grades, so I can say my son did this thing or that thing, and that will be good either, okay? Let me tell you a story, Paul. This is related to my grandpa, my Nana, actually the younger brother of my Nana. So when he was studying at Kolkata Presidential College, so his math teacher was very rigid, strong, punctual, very timely, that type of teacher. And he never missed any class, okay? He never considered any late submission, anything like that. So one day, after the result of their entrance exam, entrance, that's like SSC or matriculation, the teacher came to the class and he was very frustrated, and the teacher told all the students, let me tell you in Bangla, hey, আমার ছেলেরে দিয়ে কিচ্ছু হবে না, কালকে আমার ছেলের রেজাল্ট বের হয়েছে, একে আমি এত পড়াশোনা করতে বলি, সে একদম পড়াশোনা করে না, ছেলে আমার গুল্লায় গেছে, এর দিয়ে কিচ্ছু হবে না, আমার আজকে কোনো মুড নাই, I can't teach you anything, I'm out of mood because of my son. So one of the smartest student in the class, so definitely that time, passing entrance was a big thing, okay? So one of the smartest student in the class, he told the teacher, okay, sir, I know it's your son, don't get frustrated, he will pass next year, I'm sure. So that student told the teacher. And after a while, the teacher revealed that his son stood third in Calcutta board. So you understand. So the teacher was totally upset when nobody could pass, or hardly a few people could pass entrance exam. So that's why you set your benchmark, why you get satisfaction. So to me, I'm kind of content what Ilham did, okay? So he got a job in, the location and all these things. And I I can tell a little bit about his job. His job, it was like, I've been in this profession, but it's a peculiar kind of thing. So it had some written exam, verbal filtering. Then finally, they called like 10 people to the interview board, and then in phases, out of first 10, they eliminated 2 or 3 persons. Then in next phase, they eliminated another 2. Okay, finally, they kept 4 people. So, and they made the decision out of that 4. Okay, so Ilham was texting me, or I was texting him that how is your interview going. So he was responding fine, fine, like that. Okay, then at the end of the interview, okay, so he came to me and he did not tell me that he is coming. So he directly walked from his office, came to my office, and then he called me. I came, what happened? He was so serious. Then he told me that, oh, Dad, do you know that there are so many senior people, and I qualified to the final round out of the 4. So, the bottom line, what I want to say here, that probably a job could be a lot bigger, a salary could be a lot higher, or so many things, but satisfied to me that he did not call me over the phone, or he did not wait an hour to tell me. He was so excited. He came running to me to tell right at that moment that he must tell it to his dad. So that feeling, that is more achievement than a job, like lot higher job. So that type of thing gives me satisfaction. So he at least followed my request to stay in Chicago after the graduation, and you know that while doing his college, he once wanted to go out of Chicago to study, and he followed my request to stay in Chicago, and he followed my request to search jobs within Chicago. So those are some satisfaction more than a big satisfaction in academic career or job career. So I hope he continues this, and please pray for Ilham that he feels the attachment with me and my wife. Please pray for this. A lot of things related to success. I don't know what success will bring you on. Thank you very much.
I'll try to keep this short and sweet, just because you guys are probably all waiting for the food, and I didn't really plan anything. So I usually get kind of sentimental in these type of things, so I might not, you know. But I'm honestly really glad that everyone showed up. It really means a lot. A lot of people came from, you know, really far away. Simon Uncle somewhere came from Kansas. My friend Claire came from New York. And Marcel came all the way from Skokie. I know that was really hard for him, so I thought I'd point that out. You guys are probably wondering why this looks so extravagant. So I thought, you know, at least I could explain a little bit why. Earlier last year, my friends Kashfi Apu and Raka Apu got married, and my parents thought, how do we beat that? So I think they did a pretty okay job, but. that brings me to the second point. A lot of the aunties have been asking me since I graduated, "Oh Ilham, when are you getting married? Oh Ilham, when are you getting married?"
We're all wondering.
I'm sorry, but it's not tonight, so you can stop asking. My parents asked me for a month to prepare a speech. But like pretty much everything I've done for the last 4 years, I've procrastinated. And it just hit me 5 minutes ago, I'm probably gonna have to say something and I haven't prepared a speech. So instead of, doing the usual, I thought I'd just give you guys a memory of something that I've had over college and just go from there. My first day of college, I remember being the most nervous, shy guy in the world because I showed up to university and it was just the most intimidating thing in the world because it seemed like everyone was older than me. Everyone knew everyone else and all of a sudden the buildings look bigger and everything, and I'm like this little tiny guy that doesn't know anyone or anything. But I was able to... Hello? Oh, okay, sorry. I was able to go to college with some of my best friends from high school. A couple of them over here, Arvind and Doug. Doug is the bald Chinese guy over there. I always say that because he hates it when I say he's balding. And he thinks he's not from China because he's from Hong Kong. Apparently that's not from China. But anyways, I was able to go to college with my two best friends from high school and that made everything so much easier. And everything since college, I just had the best experience and I couldn't have done it without, my friends who are over here, a lot of the aunties and uncles that are over here that have supported me throughout the entire experience, and especially my parents who really deserve this night more than me because they, pushed me up until, I could graduate. I remember studying at night and my mom would bring me chai and coffee and biscuits and stuff like that at 4 a.m. in the morning to make sure that I'm up and studying. I remember when I was in high school and I was having trouble with my physics homework, I could always go to my dad and he'd always help me and everything that they've done for me I really, really appreciate it. And I know I don't say it enough, but really couldn't have made it, couldn't have done anything without them. So I'm honestly really grateful. And I'm really grateful to all of you guys for showing up. So I'll leave it to that and thank you again for coming and hope you have a good time.
So I'm calling Ilham or to all his friends to do something with the case, okay? So I'm calling Ilham with all his friends. So please, all